loss. Needless to say, the exploits of midweek took a bit of a toll on the lads this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a tough one. You're turning this game around in less than 72 hours. You're playing a team that's fresh and is prepared in the week for this match. But you got to come in with a game plan. This is something that's part of the game in coming here, and for the most part, take away some, a couple of small errors that lead to goals. I think we've done a pretty good job. We probably were missing that sharpness that you need in the final third, and that comes through the tired legs, and it's not only the physical, it's the emotional and the psychological, a little bit fatigue that you come out of Wednesday. But thus is football. You got to keep on moving on and get to the next one.
You sort of touch base on what my follow-up question was going to be with regards to, I don't have the final stats from the whole game, but in that first half you had 42 club zone entries with regards to good possession up to that point, but that final quality ball just was lacking today. What was the main reason for that?
To be honest, on one of them, the quality ball was great, and there's a penalty in the box, right? So. Can't go back on that, but I think that's just the general sharpness of the team. Sometimes, when you're feeling good, you're lucid, you're not overthinking things. That's what occurs. You come in with a lot of different things from the prior game, and that can take away from your sharpness. But I didn't see those stats yet, but I saw them in my head in the game, and even in the second half, we've gotten into some good moments. You look at the first goal we've given up. We have 2 chances to clear our zone. It's simple. It's simple stuff. And the second one comes from the same thing. Malik, who was excellent today, just takes one bad touch and has to give up that foul, and there you go. It's 0-2, and at that point, we're not a team that just sits around and waits for a game to finish. We're going to go and we're going to push forward, and when you do that, you leave yourself susceptible to more, and that as a coach. I'm not here to hold score lines. As a club, we're here to play football and to win championships. So that's our motto, and that's going to leave you a little bit susceptible to another one at the end of the game.
Thank you very much, Gord.
Any further questions in the room? Okay, we'll move to the virtual sphere. If there's a question, please use the raise hand symbol now. Mitchell Tierney, CamPL.ca. Mitchell, after you. Sorry about that. I think we had a little technical problem with the first couple of answers, but after you.
All good. Bobby, I'm not sure what's as a result of that, but yeah, just kind of wondering how you thought the, fixture congestion kind of played into your side's game. I mean, it seemed like you got into great positions throughout the game, but then maybe just that final pass, final act wasn't there for you guys the way it has been for most of the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think that's where you see a little bit of the difference. Like I just said in the room here, I think overall we've played a pretty good game. We just weren't sharp enough in the final third, and we've gotten into some very good situations. And details make the difference in this game. Not clearing the zone on that first goal. With 2 opportunities, and then on the flip side, I think we've got a very good penalty call in the box for ourselves, and those are the small details that make a difference. Those change the games in that situation. Thus is football. You move on, and in the second half again, we're in good spots, but we're missing a little bit that sharpness on the finish, on the final ball. Yeah, maybe that's the psychological drain of Wednesday, but you're forged. If you want to be good, you have to learn how to play every 3 days, and we've done this before. And yeah, it's unfortunate. It's the first time we've come to the nation's capital and lost a game, but that's always going to happen at some point.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you very much, Mitch. If there's any other questions in the virtual room, please use the raise hand symbol now. Okay, we'll look to one final question in the room. Gord, take us away.
Coach, just a quick word on the Canadian Championship. We've obviously been an upset week with regards to Calgary winning against Vancouver, and you lads obviously pulling off a great result in Montreal. As much as it's nice to have the sort of comparison that you're able to, that the leagues are maybe getting closer. We certainly know the budgets are completely different, but it also works the other way with League One teams coming up and beating CPL. Is it a really good position right now that Canadian football is in with regards to the levels of just getting a little bit tighter towards each other?
Yeah, the one thing I always say lately, we're in the best spot we've been in as a country when it comes to football. That's on the men's side and on the women's side, on all aspects. Our national team, the successes that both of them are having, the league, and the beauty of the cup competition is it brings everyone together. And then different things happen. We've seen it with League One teams. You know, you look at our 2 legs against Montreal, and you know we've been the better team in 2 games. It's not something that's a secret. And I think it's you get up for the occasions. You're very sharp. You play your football. At least we try and do that. And if you stick sometimes to your DNA, good things happen. And now you got to keep on moving, and you get a next test ahead of you on whoever that will be. But it's been excellent to see, and it's excellent to see in the future if it's an expanded tournament as well with more teams underneath, because I think it gives a lot. You see Saint Laurent and their home match against Toronto, and what that does for a community and for a club. And coming from that background, previously from here, it's something it's important to, you know, to gain that next generation of players and all around. And it's not just about, you know, the 8 teams or the 11 professional teams we have. There's a lot of football underneath and a lot of people that are doing a great job.